Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego with the beautiful Karina, my lovely prometida. And we're waiting for our MVC welcome letter. And we got our NOA 1 letter, April 18th, 2022. Our NOA 2 letter is May 30th, 2023. And we don't count days. Counting days will drive you crazy. But for those folks that do count days, it's actually, that took us 407 days. And Karina is from Caracas, Venezuela, beautiful Venezuela, but she is a legal resident of Bogota, Colombia. Beautiful Colombia. I live in the Panhandle of Florida, near Pensacola, north of Navarre Beach. And Navarre Beach is where we're going to get married. And Captain Bill is our wedding officiant. And Miss Brenda is our translator. Because Miss Brenda is from Venezuela, and she lives right here in my neck of the woods, and she volunteered to translate for Captain Bill. So lots of good stuff going on. And this video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is about big age gaps. Do couples with large age gaps get K-1 and spousal visas approved? Is immigration approving visas for people with a big age gap? Come on along, I'll tell you all about it. Now, a lot of people assume that age gap couples don't do so well when it comes to a relationship outcome, okay? But that's all in their mind, not in your mind, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, Miss Beneficiary, Mr. Beneficiary. Now, there are studies, that find that the relationship satisfaction reported by big age gap couples is higher, is good, okay? These couples, they report greater trust, greater commitment, and lower jealousy levels than similar age couples, So, it's not a problem. Is it a problem for USCIS? No, it's not a problem for USCIS. Is a 20-year age gap a big problem? Is that too much of an age gap? Well, the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is no ideal or appropriate age gap in a relationship. What's important is, do you guys love each other? Is your relationship real? That's all immigration cares about. Is it real? And do you guys love each other? So whether it's a 20-year age gap or a 1-year age gap, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be challenges and benefits to your situation. Doesn't matter what the age gap is. There's going to be challenges and benefits in every single situation. Now, is dating somebody 20 years younger than you wrong? Is it wrong to date someone 20 years younger than you? Listen up, guys. As long as you are both old enough to be consenting adults, it can only be wrong if you think there's something wrong with it. Okay? But no, it's not. It's not a problem. Is it normal to be attracted to somebody 20 years older than you? Or 20 years younger than you? Or 10 years? Or whatever? Being attracted to older people is totally normal, even though there are some stigmas around the age gap relationships that exist. But you should just follow your heart, okay? Don't worry about what other people think. That they have the problem, not you, okay? Now, typically young people, they experience the maturity of older men. Younger women prefer older men because they're more mature. And after years of dating, older guys tend to know what they want. And older ladies, too. They know what they want. So unless you have an issue with the dynamics of your relationship, there's no one else who can say what you're doing is wrong. It's not your problem if they do. Ignore them. Just blow them kisses. And if they have an angry face, give them a big hug. So the big question in your mind, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is, does a big age difference matter for immigration, for USCIS, for the embassy interview? Now, the age difference, the age gap, okay, between a couple may play a factor in the approval only if the relationship is deemed to be fraud, okay? If the immigration officer thinks that, your relationship is not real, then you're going to have problems trying to get your visa approved. Doesn't matter what your age is, whether you're a year older or 20 years older. All the immigration folks care about is, are you in a real relationship? Age gaps between couples is not uncommon uncommon in USCIS. Okay, it's not. In fact, there are more common than not are approved. There's lots and lots every single day. Today, somewhere in the world, a couple got their K-1 visa approved at the visa interview face to face, and he or she was 20 years older than their beneficiary. Age isn't the issue. The relationship is. So K-1 visas all around the world today are getting approved to couples with big age gaps. Okay? They proved that their relationship is real. They backed it up with lots of evidence, lots of trips to see each other, lots of photos together with family and friends, lots of dinner dates, and that's it. The way immigration looks at this, okay, and the way immigration looks at any relationship in a K-1 visa process is ultimately they want to see that you guys are going to get married and stay together, and that it's not just for an immigration benefit. And the burden is on you, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Beneficiary, Miss Sponsor, Mr. Beneficiary, as a couple to show you got to prove to immigration that you guys are really in love with each other and you're in a relationship. The age difference doesn't matter to immigration. Really. It does not matter. Now, if you get people, giving you a hard time because you have a, girlfriend that's 20 years younger than you, that's not your problem, Mr. Sponsor. That's the person's problem. I'm just happy for you. Okay? So keep moving forward. Keep pressing onward. So being in love with someone older than you or younger than you, it's different for everybody, okay? And that's what makes this whole thing exciting, right? This whole process, okay? And for immigration, it's just showing that you got to show them that the age difference doesn't matter to you either. You just got to have a lot of things in common with each other. You got to show that, you're going to be together. It's not just for the green card, okay? And if they want to make sure, immigration wants to make sure you guys have a connection together and that you guys love each other. And ultimately, it's your goal to be together in our constitutional republic, the good old United States, forever and start your family. So having a significant age gap, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is not a huge issue or a huge red flag for immigration, and it should not prevent you from filing your K-1 visa, okay? Don't be nervous about this. You guys love each other. You've been together a year plus, longer, 2 years, 3 years. File your visa. Put your K-1 visa together. Watch watch the videos in just your channel and learn how to put together a K-1 visa. Forget about the age difference. This is my second K-1 visa, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My second approval. So now this is it for me. I only get 2 chances, okay? My first beneficiary was 22 years younger than me, and the visa got approved in 9 months with 1 RFE, and that was because I didn't identify the website that we met each other on. No problem. I fixed it, okay? And Karina, my beautiful prometida, is way younger than me, and that it's not a big deal, okay? It's not a big deal. Now, my dad, he married a Thai lady who was 25 years his junior, and that was 30 years ago, okay? And they built a house together in Chiang Mai, Thailand. He didn't want to go through this immigration stuff, so he lives in Thailand. And when my mom died, he remarried a lady from Thailand, 25 years younger than him, and they've been married for 30 years, okay? They're still happily married. So forget about the age gap and focus on the relationship and the evidence that your relationship is real. So as I close out this video, it is very important to be proactive in making sure you are collecting the strongest evidence possible to show immigration that you have a real relationship based on true love, not on an immigration benefit, okay? Now, don't forget the live stream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Central Time, U.S. Saturdays at 7 p.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. That should cover everybody around the world. And don't forget, I'm not an immigration attorney. I don't work for USCIS, and I don't give you any legal advice. I've just got 8 years experience going through this immigration process successfully, without any problems, and I share all this knowledge with you to help you get through this process. I'll see you at the live stream. And don't forget, you will soon have your K1 and K2 visa in your passport, flying on an airplane to America, where you can soon start your lives together. Thanks for watching. And don't worry about the age gap. It's not your problem. You've got this.
Hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista, baby.